What is going on, guys? My name is Nicholas Merton here at Data Dash, and today is July 22nd of 2017. So guys, if you watch my channel on a residual basis, you understand that I love getting feedback in the comments below. I love hearing about how I can improve my work and what I can do next time to really captivate my audience. But at the same time, I love just as much when you guys give me recommendations. I ramble on enough as is, but I want to hear what you guys want to see in my videos. I want to produce content for you all. So I was so happy the other day on my Ant Shares video that I got a comment asking about a certain cryptocurrency known as SYSCOIN, and to see if I could do a video covering it. Because quite frankly, I didn't know much about SYSCOIN until early the other day and stuff. I really didn't know much about what its technology was. I'd seen the name and logo, but I saw that it was a small cap, so I kept on pushing it off and saying, oh, I gotta check it out sometime. And finally, when someone asked to make a video about it, I decided I'm gonna jump in and see what the technology is all about and what this coin is all about. And I gotta say, folks, before I get into any details, I'm pretty optimistic on it. Now, there's some I'll tell you, I do a lot of videos on the coins that I'm optimistic on, but at the same time, there's a lot of coins that I just don't feel optimistic on. This one, I feel it. So, and I'll tell you why in a minute, but real quick, let's go over the basic statistics we got on the coin. First off, it's sitting at a $70 million market cap, down a little bit from its highs during the altcoin bubble back in June of 125 million. So you can obviously see this almost transitioned to the mid-cap phase, and I think we possibly could see it back there over the next few months. We can also see that volume is looking pretty steady, so this isn't just going to be some pump and dump coin. This has some pretty steady volume behind it, almost 1,000 Bitcoin per day. We can see in the circulating supply we have 526 million coins out of the max supply of 888 million, so it's on the closer end of reaching that max supply. I like it. So now that we've covered all that, guys, and we see that it's have a pretty steady rebound, it looks like there's some interest in this coin. So it's important for us to go ahead and understand what the technology is like and what really is the purpose of SYSCOIN. Well, I gotta say right off the bat, I really appreciate the team who's working on this, because unlike a lot of other cryptocurrencies that either have excessively hard concepts to understand, or they just don't have a good web developer to really kind of describe everything, SYSCOIN has a wonderful website that actually helps you visualize its technology. Not to mention their wallet is pretty much the technology, and it's really simple to download and open. You just literally have to connect to the blockchain and connect to the network, and everything works great. So basically, let's go ahead and describe what SYSCOIN is. Well, they've got this whole description here, but I like the little icons they have down here at the brief description. And you can probably see from the first one that it says a decentralized marketplace. And guys, this is huge. It is literally, if adopted, and you know, as it continues and stuff, as SYSCOIN continues to be adopted, if that is the case, it is going to be a steady competitor with eBay, okay? So it is basically a decentralized marketplace, and what that means is it's mostly pretty much on the blockchain, and it's people who, it's no singular company that's running it, and it's literally just a marketplace where people throughout the internet can exchange SYSCOIN for a variety of goods. So let's say I want to sell an Xbox controller, or I want to sell Steam keys, or you know, sorry, I know I just listed gaming items, but I mean, I think that's honestly what you're going to start seeing here at first, and then I think you'll see things outside of electronics. You might see frivolous things like clothing and stuff, or furniture and weird things like that. It really is, it reminisces me of the times of eBay, and then also like a kind of like crypto Craigslist in a sense. It's really interesting, and I think that it's got a lot of potential because of it. With that being said, what are some things that make it stand out? Well, first off, SYSCOIN is tied directly to the wallet, so you have to use SYSCOIN as a form of a transaction. But there's a few things that they did so properly in this that really make it stand out. The first thing that I want to talk about is there is little to no fees. Do I have your attention now? I know dozens of people who make an income on the daily from eBay, or they do part-time work with eBay, you know, as a side business. And they always come to me, they're like, Nick, the one thing that keeps me away from eBay is the fees. It's ridiculous. And I know what they're talking about. It has gotten to a point that it's so bad because eBay has literally monopolized this market. Well, if SYSCOIN, I'm mixing up with SYSCOIN, if SYSCOIN continues to grow, I think a lot of people are going to realize that the low fees here are a huge selling point, and I think that's going to help people adopt this even faster. Second thing I really like is that unlike most wallet technologies that give you a long stretched out address that has a mixture of letters and numbers, they really focused on what's known as an alias address. So pretty much, instead of having that really long drawn out thing that doesn't really help identify you and really kind of puts you as a number in a system, you can generate your own address, meaning you can create your own alias on there. So for example, they have in the example of the alias tab, Joe's address. Perfect example, something that's a little more relatable. It's like, oh yeah, I did business with Joe's address and stuff like that, rather than, X25, repeating letters and numbers, But anyways, it's really cool. And there's the other thing I really like is that there's a lot of privacy tied to it. And I'm not saying that I'm not saying in any sense I support criminal activity or anything like that, but I got to tell you, this is really reminding me of the time when Bitcoin was going through the Silk Road phase, where it was this whole kind of off-the-grid marketplace where people were transacting things. And though I don't think that SYSCOIN is going to be used for that, I really think that it's nice to have a sense of privacy when you're doing your business. And the fact that they have digital certificates, these are both huge selling points, guys. There's no downtime. It's got a wonderful network, and it's literally something you can jump right into. And in fact, now that we've kind of covered the general, kind of concept of it, why don't we jump right into it? I've connected to the wallet here. I'm going to go here to the front page. So this is the SYSCOIN Core wallet, okay? And it looks very much like a normal wallet at first. You've got your balances, your available pending and total, you got send, receive, transactions, the normal things that you would have in a wallet. However, in this, you've got messages, escrow, and you've got your marketplace. And this is where you go ahead and you can start searching for items. So I will tell you, there's not a large amount of listings. It's still very early on, guys. But the tech is working, it's functioning. I've connected to the network. It takes about, at least it took for me about an hour to connect to the network. It might be a little bit shorter for some people, or it might be a little bit longer depending on your signal and everything. So let's go ahead and look and see if we can search something up. So the one thing I looked up was Steam keys. Now, this is something you'll find a good few listings on. You can see the different listings, you can see the offer, the certificate, the title of it, the description of what it is, so you can add a link to it, or put a description of the quality of an item. You can put it under a category, you list your price. Well, actually, I'm thinking here, I'm seeing that it's listing in USD. I know I told you all that it only can be transacted in SYS. I wonder if you can use US dollars. I wouldn't want to say that yet because I don't think so. I think the whole factor is maybe they just measure it in US dollars. But yeah, I think that SYSCOIN is the only thing you can really use as a means of transaction on this. Again, I haven't utilized the technology, so I might mess up here and there in describing everything. But nonetheless, guys, it's working right now. It's functioning. There's people with actual orders on here. And that's just exciting to see. That is, I know it's a stepping stone, but guys, this really could be something with potential. The one thing I would say is that the only thing I can say to improve is a little bit on the user interface. It looks a lot more modern than some other wallets. However, I would definitely say to make it so people can have the option of sharing visualizations. So for example, on the Big Pharma Steam CD key, I'd really like to see the picture of the game cover. That'd be like a good thing to sell me on, and to show me that you have the key in hand, or something like that. Just something that's a little more visual and eye-popping, rather than just having the title there. But then again, it's me being a little bit nitpicky. I think this is incredible, guys. I really think that this is going to be a game changer, and they'll just keep on improving on it. I have no doubt that they're going to continue working on it. On the wallet and its technology and making sure everything runs smoothly. So, guys, this is a really interesting concept. I really want to see where SYSCOIN goes. And if you guys got any opinions on it, leave a comment below. Or if I missed something, make sure to share the information in the comments. Last up, guys, if you've got another coin you want me to cover, leave a comment below, because I can't wait to learn more about all these different cryptocurrencies and see whether or not they're good coins or not. So, anyways, guys, that's it for the video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Stay tuned.